And good morning everybody, and welcome back to Archangulus Gaming. Archangulus here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Heaven's Gate Survival Saga. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell and leave that nice comment below. Right guys, I've been doing quite a lot on this base over the last couple of days. Been busy on Christmas, on Boxing Day, had a reasonably good Christmas, and I'm back into trying to get this base designed and up and trucking. Okay, now since last time I have done some more cosmetic work, if you will. As you can see, I've put in some glass roofing, I put in a little bit of cosmetic just to be able to make this place look a bit more cozy and base-like. Now, I've even included some planters around the stairwell to basically make it look a bit more like a trading station that you want to visit. And as you can see, it ends here, because at this moment in time we've got a huge space over here that we're doing zero with. So I was thinking, what do we really need? What is the next biggest step? And I was thinking about this long and hard. I was thinking we need docking, because we've got the Morning Star currently sitting on a tiny little mount on top of our production facility, and it's a little close to home. We've got this particular structure here. I haven't entirely figured out what I'm going to do with it just yet, in terms of being able to get access, being able to do things with it. It's all still a little bit of a jumble. But yeah, the Morning Star alone, it really needs a better mounting position for being able to offload its goods, and yeah, it just doesn't look right at the moment. But one of the things I do love is the view from inside the station, from where it is at the moment. It does look epic. It looks like something out of a science fiction movie, and yeah, I still want it mounted here, but I think what I'm going to do is raise it up a few, create a better sort of like support, make it look a bit more reinforced. So I think that's where I'm going to begin, because it's the easiest part of it all. He says, hopefully. Okay. I'm currently using the Morning Star to process platinum and some gold. So for now, we will just separate the Morning Star. Oops. We'll raise her up a bit. Because she will be standing on the mountain soon. But just hearing all that going, it really is a nice sound. Odd. Maybe it filled everything up in the oxygen tanks. Okay. So first things first, make sure we got the ingredients for this. I think I don't. So good thing is we've got a cargo container right here that we can use, so we don't have to go inside the base. I'm going to offload everything. You'll probably also notice I've got an MR8P over here. I was just playing around with a few cosmetics, trying to get something in place that I like. I think that should be it for this particular task. Basically, if I go to the 9th toolbar, as you see, I've been playing around with the cosmetics of the basic tools, trying to get an appearance that I liked. Okay, so need to sort this out as well. Where is it? There. Okay. Okay, so what I'm thinking this time round is, actually no, not like that, is I want to put in the armoured variant, have it multiple high, with the connector on top, so you got that sort of appearance that it's going to be something quite sturdy. And then we're going to do is, yeah, we'll put in these square ones to begin with. What I'm thinking is something along the lines of that as a starter for 10. Okay. Now that's in place. If we take those out, if I can just get it the right way around. There we go. Got something a little bit more sturdy there already, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue it around in this particular case, because I just want that finished appearance that is going to be there. It's going to be sturdy. So I'm going to alter this as well. Oh, hold on. Doesn't mean I won't be able to get to that. Best laid plans. But I've got an idea. Just got an idea. But it does mean still fill that one in. And then we'll have that as edge there. And what we can then do is grab like this corridor piece, have this nice big sturdy one in here, as you see. Just sort of finishes the look, gives us an access point, and it creates what looks to be a much more resilient docking mount, if you will. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to add in a couple of searchlights on static. So basically they're not moving, and have them point 1, 2, 3. We call that 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. Now, unfortunately, I do need to go inside for this, because I also need to figure out the naming conventions of stuff inside of the WKSR1. So let's start with that. For you guys who don't know, this is the Build Vision mod. It's quite a good little mod that I'm using to be able to quickly control things. Oh, I forgot to put a command on the end from Izzy's inventory manager. I want to be able to control what goes in and out there. Right. Okay, so now those are in place, we need to find a control seat. Here's one I prepared earlier. Okay. So we can have toggle idle movement off. And where is it? Oh, there. So I want it facing towards that connector. Excuse me. To make it easier for docking procedures, because at the moment it's really hard to see when that area is in the shadow of the there is idle movement off. Hit control. And there we go. So that's now focused directly on there. So, oh yeah, that's looking good. So coupled now with the Morning Star's ventral lighting, we should be able to see this properly. Sounds like my daughter's up and listening to Wicked World. Okay. So now, if I go 7. Oh, look at that. Now, let's play with the time of day. So even in the pitch of night, that is now easy to see. Right, looks like I need to change the magnets. Connectors. Because that is way too strong. So reconnect that. We'll turn the engines off. We'll get the charge from the station to be able to power the refineries. Okay. So about the only thing I can see that I still need to do is if I can get in here, which I should be able to. There we go. Let's also change that connector's strength. Now I know it looks very weak, but it's actually, for a ship this size, having that sort of that strength, it pulls it in too sharp, and as you just saw, one of these two connectors is going to get damaged, which means then it's got to be then repaired, and yeah, it's easier just to turn the strength down and be a little bit more accurate and careful in my docking procedures. So now we've got a much more resilient looking connector for ships mounting on top of our manufacturing bay. So now thinking about what we do next. Now I was thinking originally bring it all around this way. Because after all, really want to bring it all back around here to here. I was also then thinking of that side where we started, where I've got the opening into the rest of the base. But I think the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm looking into it, I think my initial instincts, even though it's going to take a while, were correct. Extend this entire section out, probably even up to this corner here, and I don't think a gate is going to be needed, but we're definitely going to need some sort of way through from there eventually. So first things first, let's grab ourselves some resources, because we are going to need now tons of plate steel plate, and let's get cracking on extending this platform. The question is how far out. We can always add in additional buildings and things like that as we go along. Whoops. Now, let's see where we're at. Now, if that had been without the invulnerability, I would have been dead. Sort of the level of construction that I'm doing at the moment, I don't really want to keep on dying, resurrecting. It's too much hard work. So probably about there is going to be our platform, if you will. Still going. In the end, this is going to be a job for Doodat. Filling in all of these basic blocks. I mean, I know at the moment it's just simply just a humongous, it's going to be a humongous block platform, but we start with that. We can eventually then add on bits and pieces and make it look a little bit more artsy later on. Okay, let's get our angle right. Oops. Okay. Oops. Okay, that one goes in like that. Okay. One of the other things I think we're going to definitely have to do at this sort of stage is probably add in some more of the build and repair systems to help fill in a lot of the blanks as well. Plus we're also going to need them for the ship repairs. So all of this area here I'll probably fill in later on, you know, at my own leisure. But we have opportunities here. So if we grab, yeah, if we do this one here and then go T-junction, and then, is that right? Yes. Did I get it? I don't see a piece floating out anywhere, so I think I must have got it. Okay. Right. So that brings us back to this point here. I know I'm just carving up what I've already done. Oh, you twit. Okay, I'm not sure this is going to work because I think that's now a separate piece altogether. Damn it. I get so carried away I forget certain things. Alright guys, back in a second. I might have to do quite a lot of this again, but I'll get this back to this point. The last save game has been reenacted right from where we left off, creating the what will be the umbilical to the ships. So this time around I am not going to get too carried away. If this game will let me actually play it. There we go. We're going to stop one shy of the end this time round. Unlike last time where I went all the way and severed everything. Okay. So now we've got a few of these in place. Those are now connected. Right, there we go. So we've got the fundamentals of what is going to be our new platform. So from here it is just simply a case of just figuring out how we're going to extend this out. And I think what I'm going to do is start off with a conveyor block, conveyor junction, sorry, so that it can spill off to have multiple arms sticking out into space. And then again, we can then go, let's say 40 out. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. I'm going to have to work this out from principle. Right. So that's our first group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. So we'll add in a second one there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 30 so far. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So just double check that as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so that's our 40 out. Okay, let's go and grab some energy. Now, each of these docking arms I'm going to have with several sets of connectors. Going to have a set of extreme ones at the end, and then every 10 we'll have a set of connectors to be able to come on, thank you. We're going to have a set of connectors to be able to continue. So we'll just put that in there like that. So yeah, again, we want a conveyor junction in there. So again, next 10. And then again, right at the end, because we don't know where the connection points are going to be. Could be above, could be below, could be left, could be right. It could even be on the end. So, for that matter, we will add in our connectors. Now I'm going to do this based on each orientation. Right. Okay, so that gives us at least an idea of what we're working with at the moment. So that would be everything connected up, and the hardest part is going to be putting something around it to keep it secure. I'm thinking heavy armor, because you're going to have ships coming in hot and hard, and it will eventually cause a lot of structural damage. So I think this is one of those few occasions where it's okay to add in something a little tougher than what we'd normally go for. Now I'm going to sort of add on the top as well as the bottom here, because these are docking arms, and it's just going to be a case of jetpacking to the landing platform and then going through an airlock into the base. Okay. Like here, for example, we can always do something like that. So it looks like it's latched on to the rest of the base, like that. We'll get to the sides in a bit. Now, got two choices here. I could always narrow that in, or just keep it as is. Keep it as is. This one. So you guys get an idea of where we're going on this already. I think what I'm going to do as well is right here, is I'm going to, if I go control 9, we'll add in one of these mechanisms as well. As you can see, it's done quite a lot of this for us, but I think we're going to have to help this along if we want stuff to start getting built. Okay. Whoops. Right. Let's do the skin. Right, so that's got all of that in place. So what I'm going to do next is if I just jump in the cockpit there, get this roughly in place like this and go, I would imagine it's that last one there. So we go show area of effect. Right. I'm just going to go world only. Help others. No, wrong one. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Might need to add in another one at the end. Then that way any ships that are docked will get a full repair. But that should be a good starter for 10. So let's turn this on. Oops. And get rid of the cube. There we go. Starting to do the job. What's it starting with anyway? Ah, good. Okay, so we got that going nicely. So before it gets too far up this way, let's change that one there. Yeah, because that's going to be nicely nestled within the heavy armor. Okay. And it's just a simple case of putting in our little half slope heavy armoured blocks. And it nestles everything nicely together in the end. You can already see how it's sort of taking form. Yeah, even here I'm going to do the same as well. We'll finish off the end as like we have with the other end. We'll just get the bulk done with the one block first. It's adding in the connectors. That's cool. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to dock the Heaven's Gate at all. I mean, I've been thinking about this one for weeks. Still haven't figured it out. It's such a colossal ship. How do you dock something that mammoth without breaking everything? I think the answer simply is you don't. That goes in there. That goes in there. Go back to the previous block. And then that goes there. That goes there. There we go. So that's beautiful so far. Okay, so that's going to go like that, and then it goes like that. So as you can see, it's sort of creating the look that it's very much heavily part of the station itself. Oops, I think I missed one. Yeah, missed two actually on this side. There we go. Oh, look at that. We now got the armour paneling being built, starting from the middle, working its way out. But you can already get an idea of how this is going to look, and I'm already quite taken back at how this is actually coming. I should have started this project months ago. I'll say months, a long time ago is more accurate. So let's start getting our ships in place. We can start seeing how this will look and how they mount up. Right. Convert to ship. Because the Azure is one of the ones which really does need some energy at the moment. Come on. There we go. So like in this case, we're already getting an idea it's going to be quite far back. Because... Right. Okay. So this front one I don't think is going to be happening. So this is going to be like the third one out. Okay. Alright, there we go. So that's the Azure in place. And this is going to be like a roadmap towards what we need to do next, I think. Because I don't think we're going to be able to get the rust bucket on the same arm. So let's see. Where are we? Convert to ship. Go to auto. Turn everything on. Okay. Whoa! What the? Oh, bother. That I didn't mean to do. So eager. I was so eager to get this sorted out that I've completely forgot about checking my space. Alright. Get this reloaded and we'll see what we do. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Now with this particular boat, we know what we're doing. Okay, this time I'm going to be a lot more careful with how we manoeuvre the rust bucket, because I don't want to repeat of last time. It's annoying enough when it happens just once. Right. Be able to get that in. Oh no, the connection's too far away. Alright, so I think when we build the next connection arm, we'll make it with a bit more of a step. Because even though I was to change that to a piston, that'd be too far away. Sorry, that would be in the way, sorry, for when I'm doing operations. Yeah, top as well. Okay. Yeah, because if we were to use this thing instead as a guideline, so let's put this in place around about here as a guideline. Right, where's the ambassador? Over there. Because we're going to use the ambassador again as another guideline so that we know what we're doing in terms of spacing. Just got to remember where I put the entrance port. Okay. come on. Just trying to think how much space we would need to be able to, if the umbilical was on the left. I think that's probably going to be about correct. Oops. Okay. I'm going to say there is going to be where we're going to have the whole thing come through. Sorry, wrong one. Oh, out of steel plate, okay. Ah, I forgot internal plate, didn't I? Hmm? Okay, cool. Right, so obviously from here it's just a case of building out the same sort of idea. But let's just confirm some facts before we move on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be 10 from that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. crumbs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, and then what I'm going to do is one more. Because obviously we're going to need the additional space on some of the ships to be able to dock properly. Okay, so you get the basic idea of where we're going on this, and then and this one's going to be a little bit more tricky in being able to put down the heavy armor, because this is what we're going to have to do on each of them. Oops. And which way is up? That way's up, because I just realised I've also forgotten something else, which is to put in some of those builder and repair modules, because we're going to need one there. So to do that, you need that to hold it in place, and as one entity. Now, where did I put the other one? One, two, three in. Actually, that would hold that together anyway. So then it's a case of I was just not finished everything yet. It's building all of hey. It's all light armor block, so what's it doing? I don't understand. Showing the nanites in multiple positions, but they don't seem to be doing anything. Alright guys, well, you get the general idea of what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going to continue on with this project and keep on building and get everything finished. And then by the time you guys get back for next episode, we should have at least 2 docking arms in place and all of our vehicles all mounted up, ready for charging and mission operations. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you next time on Archangulus Gaming.